Every year we have citizens that volunteer with the Arlington Police Department. They provide hundreds of hours of administrative services that free up our officers to go back out in the community and provide essential police services. And you know what, every year we like to recognize those volunteers in an annual awards banquet. But due to the pandemic, we were not able to do that. So this year we made a special effort, going out to the residences and recognizing them for their volunteer efforts. So we hope that you will enjoy this video that we made to recognize some of those wonderful citizens that have provided volunteer hours and given back to the police department. We hope that their stories will inspire you into volunteering and giving back to your community.
You have been an invaluable volunteer for the South District.
A retired teacher, a pastor, a former forensic accountant, a citizen who simply wanted to get involved in her community. They all come from different walks of life, but share a common goal: to leave a lasting mark on their city by volunteering with the Arlington Police Department.
Just knowing that you're touching people's lives and being a part of the solution and not the problem.
When it comes to serving and protecting this community, volunteers have a critical role to play. And that's why you'll find them in all corners of APD.
There are so many opportunities for volunteers, and we utilize them in so many different ways.
The volunteers helps with every aspect of this organization.
Take Richard Center, for example. He works with our Vice unit on outreach to possible victims of sex trafficking, helping them understand that there is a pathway out.
In my case, you were going to probably get somebody out of a dark business that could get out and maybe change their whole life. If you can help just one person get out of that trade, it'd be worth it.
The volunteers such as Richard give us the ability to do projects like that really enhance our ability to serve the citizens of our community.
Others, like Alex Mwakikoti, serve as extra eyes and ears for our patrol officers. He volunteers with our Cops Mobile program, driving the streets near his South Arlington neighborhood, looking out for anything suspicious.
You feel like you are putting a dent in the community in terms of crime. That helps us to feel like, well, yeah, we are doing something that maybe couldn't be done if we were not volunteering.
Catherine Houston does similar work, but as a volunteer with our Dog Walker Watch program, she patrols the streets of her West Arlington neighborhood on foot with her pup.
I always walk, so it wouldn't have been anything extra for me because I walk anyway. But now I'm more so on alert to look for things and watch for things.
We can't do it without partnerships, and being a volunteer is really what it is. It's having a partnership with the department. Catherine talked about a lot of things that she's seen while she's been out, from smelling gas to finding mail and all those kinds of things. We may not always see that.
One of the most important things that I think is a byproduct of this is enlarging the family of the Arlington Police Department. We consider them family. They are so awesome to be able to come out and partner with us to address crime and quality of life issues.
And as members of the APD family, volunteers also serve as community ambassadors for the department. For instance, Maria Hilaria Remes Torres volunteers with our Unidos group for Spanish-speaking citizens, helping them with outreach events that build trust between police and the Hispanic community.
Me gusta porque no es solamente un área que uno puede trabajar, sino podemos hacer muchas cosas que nos gustan, lo podemos desenvolver en este grupo ayudando a la gente, a veces atendiendo niños.
Pastor Stanley Farrell is an active member of our Arlington Clergy and Police Partnership, which builds bridges between officers and Arlington's faith community. They regularly pray with officers and provide important public safety information to their congregations.
I feel like there's a strong, sincere desire here to really, be what we're supposed to be as officers in the community, and then just seeing that they're real people, have real needs, and then being able to let them know, hey, people, we care, so that helps a lot.
And so when they come here to our police station, they have a way of recentering us, refocusing us. It's an opportunity for us to just kind of put our problems before them in a spiritual dynamic that uplifts our officers and it also uplifts our community.
Volunteers like William Oglesby help spread goodwill to Arlington's tourists by manning the Skywatch towers parked near stadiums and popular shopping centers, providing an extra visual presence to put those visitors at ease.
I'll be honest with you, I enjoy it more than going into work.
So our volunteers manning these Skywatch towers are an incredible force multiplier for us when we manage all of the marquee events that we do in our special events entertainment district.
And speaking of force multipliers, volunteers are an invaluable resource when it comes to helping APD employees stay on top of administrative work. Cynthia Stamper works with our records division, helping one of the busiest groups in the department stay organized and ahead.
It's really interesting work, and the people are great to work with, and they appreciate you when you show up.
They provide so many hours and hours of work that is really just above and beyond what the capacity is for the police department. So they are really able to contribute to the overall organization in just such an impactful way.
Gail Hatala has certainly made an impact. She volunteers with our crime scene unit, helping them with all kinds of tasks around the office. And she's been working with them for nearly 30 years now.
Every day's different. And my friends, and it's just been a very interesting time.
Every person that Gail has the opportunity to come in contact with, we consider that to be a positive opportunity to reflect how effective the police department is and what truly is going on behind the scenes. And it really makes a difference having that capability and having volunteers involved.
Jim Cawley has been so effective as a volunteer that it's now his job to help train and coordinate other volunteers on the east side of town.
It's a fulfilling use of your time, interacting with all the different personnel, the officers, learning a lot about what's going on in the city, and really appreciating the community policing that we do here in Arlington.
It's really important to recognize people who come in, give selflessly to the community and to the police department. And when people step forward and give their time to us, it allows us to police the community much better.
We truly thank our volunteers for all of their time, their selflessness, and their contributions. And we're eager to see that family, our family, continue to grow.